Welcome back, dear Moors, and we are back with another bang, isn't it? So,
Guys, and we said back, we are officially back.
so yeah, we did like accent, feel like.
The exams done for me. He has some time. I'm in one lockdown, so I have enough time to watch the video. So
How long we doing this for?
approximately what? 3 months?
3 months
I
in
think
total.
a month ago we did post one video, but
So guys, what really happy is that our main camera get ready up yet, so we kind of ease off because of that too. She had exams. I had work here and there, so we really busy. We have some time for our hand now because she finished exams and stuff. We have more time, so yeah, they are for good now. You see.
you want to improve Tarzan. You know, sit here, guys.
So guys,
I'm
I'm afraid I'm here as Anika know, and she's very aggressive with me here, so I just can't bother.
So he decided to just do it like this.
Yeah.
Just tell him something else, because I know that he wants to say.
I have to get an approval, I know that.
What more?
I know this.
On.
Alright, so guys, as I see in our title, we'll be talking about our...
how we transition basically throughout life, you know, for you guys to get to know us a little bit. Oh, and don't forget to watch the ads. And follow us on our social, Instagram.
Do you remember what?
Mrs. Entrepreneur. And please also follow my business pages and work towards. See, I told me in the description below.
That's a fast though.
Let me talk slow and say, don't judge your words, guys. It will be in the description down below.
So yeah, guys, I'll have to get up on the screen at some point, some interval. So we'll be talking about our journey from as far back as you can remember. We'll basically summarize everything to make it in a nutshell.
So alright guys, firstly for me through basic school. Alright, so I wasn't like the typical child that when their parents let them off they started crying. I was excited about going to school and being around friends. And as I previously said, I also did well throughout basic school. Even did a little speech at graduation. Guys, I probably shared a picture with all the teeth because I was happy to do that.
So for me guys, like my kindergarten days was it's weird, and it's like I went to about 3 basic schools per se. At first I started in Westmoreland where I started to go to early childhood institution. I'm not sure how long I spent there, but I was there for some time. I met friends, you know, I have good memories up until this day. Then I remember I left and I went to St. Elizabeth where I was with my mom. So West I was with my dad. And I came to St. Elizabeth. I went to Petersview Basic School. That's a private basic school in Lacovia. Afterwards, then I went to Lacovia Basic and Primary School. So yeah, like my basic school days is really here and there and all about. But I was brilliant for most of it. I was one of the top students from then, you know. All my teachers loved me in the sense where I was a brilliant person. So yeah. I don't really have much memory in regards to graduation. I just remember how graduation went and stuff. I did sing, I did like a little speech at some point, but I just never valued those things. Like, if I get, like, I never thought of it as something where I say, alright, how a memory of it for you.
Typical alien.
So, primary school.
Alright guys, so for me in primary school now, can I tell you the first day I started primary school I fought? Yes, I did.
You fought up in
Me one girl in kitchen I want to fight. It's not talking English and don't want me talking English.
You think you fought up in place.
And eventually that girl and I became friends. I loved all my teachers in primary school. Like, first, I mean, no, I think it's just good luck because every teacher that I ever got, they were so nice to me. She was like their own daughter. No, I had mostly female teachers, and I remember getting a star of the week or something in grade 4 because they started doing that in grade 4. I remember.
So wait, primary school name, man?
Oh, I went to the Burn Savannah Primary School.
Whoa.
Yes, I went to the Burn Savannah Primary School. I really excelled there, and there is not one year I never get a gold certificate. Yeah, big up me, the Benza pass. Alright, it's gone. So yes, big up me for that. And guys, I had a lot of positions in primary school. I was head girl.
Oh.
Yes, this is what I can. I was head girl.
Continue, mom.
I was class monitor. I was house captain. I was the netball captain. I was the VP for 4-H club. We entered junior school challenge quiz. I was the captain for that team. I did so much in primary school. Like I really excelled in primary school, and also I was top girl for primary school.
A lot of
I
position.
left. Yes, I have a lot of positions. I like positions, guys. And that's in one here. We like positions. So yes.
My time, mom.
No, I had a lot of positions in primary school.
My
All
time,
them
mom.
dear to my heart.
My time,
Yeah,
mom.
me.
So, guys,
we're not done.
you're done.
Yes, guys, I was top girl at primary school. And when I said top girl, I meant that I always topped the school. I remember this one instance, guys. I remember all the grade 6 teachers, they gathered me and they were like, you know, that one student got 0.2% over you and the student was casting a whole ruckus over it. So I'm just like to yourself, not again. So yes, and I left primary school with the highest average. I won't say, I will soon say when you reach the high school section, guys. I will say when I get there.
You don't know?
Yes, I can tell.
So, on to more important things now. See? So basically, I went to local primary school. I had I held a lot of titles. I don't like positions like she do. When I did anything, they would just put people in a, you don't know about this one. So I held a lot of titles in the sense here. Throughout primary school, like I was always one of the top performers in the faster class. I got good grades. Was always in the top 10, top 5. When it came to grade 4, when they came in with peer leadership and stuff like that, I got the peer leader badge. I was probably class captain for, I think it was 4th grade or 5th grade. One of them. I also got titles like, I got peer leader, I got class monitor in 6th grade at one point. I got, they had this, I forget my name. I was also a part of like 4-H and something there. And then in 6th grade, I was the head boy of the school. I wasn't the
Yes,
top.
so somebody meant to me I was head girl and he was head boy. Just about me for that.
I wasn't the top performer per se, but I was always in the top 10. Majority of the time, the top 5, you know. But I was always a good performer. I never focused as much. Like school has never been like something I love. Like I love to learn, but I don't love the school setting. If you get what I say. So it was never something I really like put a lot of effort in. So I don't recall studying, I don't recall any of those things. But I did well with my natural abilities of just observing, learning, and then just recollecting. I never studied once. Still did well.
Photographic memory?
Not necessarily. It's like once you interact with me while you're teaching me, I won't forget. Like if we have debates, if we have like slides, videos, that's also how I learn. I'm an interacting learner. Football, I was a part of the football team since 5th grade, I believe, or 6th grade, one of them. We won the Lime League. Like, we were the first to win the Primary League. When it just came out, Lime Primary into
So when
sports.
I play against my, when I used to play
And I used to keep at that time, isn't it? So yeah, I won that with my schoolmates at that time. So yeah, that's like a nutshell. I was always a girls guy also. So yeah. Never had a lot of male friends. Up until this day, only one male friend I have from primary school. I have a lot of persons who I'm bridging them, but like a friend of mine say close. He and I have been best friends since grade 1, isn't it? So always the way woman in there, that's just me.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, high school.
Alright, so for high school for me, I went to the Hampton School for Girls. Yes, I did. And I went there in the top 20, the highest top 20 averages, because, you know, like, for persons who, when you start out at Hampton, you know that they categorize, like, coming from primary school, they have the top 20 highest average, and I was in the top 20. Guys, I don't know about you, but me personally, I love doing well. You see that feeling, that just self fulfillment, and that feeling that you get when you do well and you make persons around you proud. That is me. So I know that when my name came up the top 20 highest average, and my mother was there, and I could get upon, hi mother, I feel good. So yes, throughout my years at Hampton, every year I was on the honor roll. Yes, I was twice. If your daughter is a Hampton School honor roll,
What is one? You
Yes,
know, process
guys.
skills.
Oh yes, and I played netball. before I stopped playing netball, at fourth form, I was captain for the netball team before I stopped playing netball. And yes, guys, going through high school was so good for me. I loved every bit of it. I loved every bit of Hampton, how they groomed me, how guys, we don't know,
Like,
but
they put you in a position.
listen to me. Hampton was just everything. The way that they thought, the way they allowed you to understand. You see, that's how in the university now things is a little bit easier because trust me, Hampton they come like university stage. That not come like normal high school. Anybody that Hampton can tell you that. And the fact that I went through Hampton and I went going up. Let me just summarize it. And then going to
Just at the start of summer?
CSEC. Going to CSEC. Guys, I did exceptionally well and CSEC, let me tell you. Especially for the science because I'm a science person, so I did all the science subjects. I know some persons fear the science. We take them on one on distinctions and also from math
True.
that you guys don't really a lot of persons don't like math, but me distinction and that is math and science and me that I'm ready for that. Call me. Yes, I also got a trophy for it.
Yeah.
However, yes, I got a trophy for my passes. It's still at Hampton School. When you go to the administration office, you just look in the trophy case. And you'll see awarded to Jamaica Dunkley for her season passes. And thank you.
My time now.
Oh
my. So guys, I'm the opposite. Zine, not in the sense where I did bad, but I'm a practical person. I don't believe in a lot of things that average people believe in, like the school system and stuff like that. Different story. But how I performed throughout high school is like from primary school days, like how I grew, I was always a businessman. Like I grew up seeing my grandma being a farmer, my uncles doing their own hustles, their own businesses. Not like farmer business, but they had their own ways of income. You see me? So I wasn't the one to think about having qualifications to get a job. Never have I ever been that person. I was always the one to find a way to get cash, isn't it? So in high school, first grade, I devised a way to make money where basically like it's kind of tax collection, but it's like how Monroe was. It was a grubbing school. It was not anymore. Like Monroe was a grubbing school, so a lot of my peers, a lot of younger guys in first form, because I had a little bit of popularity from then because I played football, and from like the summer before I went to Monroe, I was actually supposed to be a part of the B Cup camp and stuff like that because I was one of the top performers in the parish at that time as a goalkeeper. So it's like going into first form was already known because of football in a sense. So I never went through a lot of the grubbing most of my peers went through. So what I did was I collected a lot of them money and I bought the lunch for them because if them go buy it, the bigger man them take it, isn't me? And they had to pay me like $50 each or silver or something. And I made a good fortune from that and I bought stuff like sweets. I bought sweets, gadgets, and I resold from first farm coming up, and I expanded the business to like chocolates in second farm, bobbies and stuff like that. Third farm, maintained that, and then I added a lot more things to the line. I hired other persons who sold for me and I paid them by week. Fourth farm, I was selling sandwiches and juice, edibles. It's nothing to hide, bro. It's nothing to hide, isn't me? Everybody who know me know me. Like it's nothing to hide, isn't me? I sold edibles, weed sometime. I was just the businessman, isn't me? So yeah, that was mine. I made a lot of cash. That's all I can remember. I was able to sustain life for myself. I wasn't too dependent. That's just my journey. I got all my CXE subjects in ones, twos, and 1 3.
I think so.
Yeah. So I still got all my subjects even though it's school class, no? Yeah. I wasn't really that. I'm a C class student.
And guys, this boy never studied for one CC and he passed all A's. I don't know how he
I even got distinctions.
Yeah, how did he do that? I don't know. But we both got A subjects too.
Yeah.
Right,
so
yeah.
That's me. I'm like the Einstein without any school.
I'm like the school person in a relationship and he's like the
hustler.
Yeah.
Go getter. Yeah.
So I applied for 5 universities overseas and just UTech out here. I got accepted to all 5. Guys, me this so proud of myself because I was also offered partial scholarship for all 5 universities. Lord God, me they feel so good. Yes, guys, it was 6 apply saying you get accepted to the World 6 university and offered scholarship. That is an accomplishment. And a lie, that is an accomplishment for international students. Yes, and we have known. I wonder how I end up at UTech. I don't know. When I came to UTech campus, something just drew me to UTech, but I won't say anything else about UTech. I'm going through the motion. It's
UTech
going
is one of
good.
the best universities there is.
Ah yes,
The
guys.
best. Best.
So I'm going through the motion. I'm almost in 3rd year. Thank you, Jesus. I'm
Best.
finished, and I will almost be. I'm almost on RN, guys. Can't wait. It's my passion. I cannot wait. So yes, I'm currently in university studying to be a nurse. I can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? If they video 20-minute long, then you got a 15 minutes.
I can't wait to understand. My God, school for me 3, dog, I'm 21. I don't like that.
That's what you chose. For me though, guys, it's like I went back to sixth form to play D Cup. I'm not really getting into all that because a lot of drama. But I left from sixth form prematurely for certain reasons. I went straight into the working world, and I realized the system was shit from that point onward. And from then I prioritized my hustle even more. You see me? That point I knew the system wasn't gonna bring wealth any at all up until this point. But you know, because I made it expensive, I have to be a part of it and confide and all of that. Confine, right? And all of that. So yeah. I got accepted to UTech also, a lovely institution, but I withdrew because it was too lovely for me. So yeah, I was gonna do architecture first, and then I changed to doing business. I got accepted,
You started and everything.
Yeah, but I had to withdraw. Like the greatness is just too much for me. So,
I guess I can take a little bit more because it's great, bad.
they're
Not
great.
bad.
So I just couldn't. I just didn't. I wasn't capable of that much greatness. So I just had to just stick to my
The
level
whole
of
tree.
greatness. You get me? So that's like our what you say, like our school life coming up into adulthood. If you guys like this video, we can probably like go more in detail in a certain topic. Pick a topic and we can probably expound. But yeah, this is just a video to try and build back momentum. Because whenever one come and drop pranks and all of that and other videos.
We have them, but you can't, like, we take long to post, so we just go drop them hot stuff there and
Yeah,
then
we have to
get
be
the
like
traction.
YouTube is a momentum kind of platform, so you have to build back momentum. So that's what we're trying to do right now. So just go ahead and share this video. You can watch the ads. You should watch the ads, but make sure you subscribe, like the video. Remember, if you can click on the video, one tap, you can just subscribe. It's one tap.
Remember the post notification bell. Please
Yeah.
turn that on. We're almost at 2K, guys. Get us to 2K.
Yeah, 2K. You can chat in a dog.
I summarize that.
Let me go.
Chin, that is summarized.